That's one of the great things about him, isn't it? He wants to play.
Of course he does. The fact he's playing at that age, the fact the way he looks at that age, you know, he's looked after himself. He doesn't look as though he's put on a pound. We might discuss the fact that he's maybe lost a little bit of pace, which is absolutely natural and acceptable and understandable. But the one thing he hasn't lost is his desire to play, his desire to score goals, his desire to wind everybody up in the opposition. Brilliant. He's been fantastic.
Now, look, he's got a lorry load of Premier League goals. So we've given you the task of working out your top 10 Premier League strikers of all time.
Yeah.
And we want to know whether Jamie Vardy is in that top 10. And I've seen a list, and this is a tough job, Ali. I'm glad it's you, not me. Off you go.
Well, he's not made it. That's the first thing I've got to say. He's not made it. Such is the quality of the players I'm about to mention. You know what I think. I told you what I think about Vardy. The absolutely different level. But can he get in front of Alan Shearer? The answer is no. Can he get in front of Harry Kane? The answer is no. Can he get in front of Wayne Rooney? The answer is no. Can he get in front of Sergio Aguero? The answer is no. Can he get in front of Thierry Henry? The answer is no. Ian Wright? No. Robbie Fowler? No. Drogba? No. Van Nistelrooy? No. And I've not even mentioned, have I mentioned Wright here? Wright is obviously in there as well. I don't even know who I've mentioned. Haaland, right? Now, there's a time issue with Haaland, which I accept, right? But Haaland's going to score as many goals as most in his time at Manchester City. So I think it's virtually, and it's only opinions, I think it's nearly impossible to have him in a 10 in front of any of those players. Then you have a discussion. I know there's a question. See, I've not even mentioned Mo Salah, who I don't have as an out-and-out centre forward. I have as a genius of a player. I don't have him as an out-and-out centre forward. Cantona, again, an out-and-out. I don't have an out-and-out centre forward, but fantastic players. So all these positions are up for debate. Obviously, Lampard scored an incredible amount of goals, but talking about playing that centre forward position, I can't have him in it, and I love him.
A lot of those players, a lot of the players on the list are played for top clubs.
That's
with
a
all
great
due
point.
Respect to Leicester City, with the exception of the year they won the title,
it's a great
they're
point.
not a Manchester City or a Liverpool or an Arsenal.
And that's more credit to Jamie Vardy. It really is incredible. You know, you look at Leicester, they won a cup, but that year, that fairy tale year where they gave us one of the greatest sporting stories of all time, was nothing short of magnificent. And for him to continue, and in a day and age where strikers can go for fortunes and earn fortunes. Now, I don't doubt for a minute that Jamie Vardy's been extremely well looked after and wouldn't moan about his pay packet for a minute. But the fact that he's shown a level of commitment to stay with Leicester City, and I know I mentioned earlier was rumours a few years back about Arsenal and all that kind of stuff, I think it's highly commendable. To show that loyalty to the one club as well.
I also think it's commendable that he's come through the ranks. He hasn't come through one of the big academies and have everything done for him during his career. He has come from non-league football to be one of the great Premier League strikers.
Do you know, when I was at Rangers and he was at Fleetwood, I tried to get him. And I can't remember the amount, but anyway, we were on our knees again, couldn't spend the money. But I tried to get Jamie Vardy. I mean, he has been fabulous. Just the way he goes about it, Jeff. You know, you know he's going to get a chance somewhere along the line, right? You look at Spurs last night, and it was a lack of finishing that cost them for the 3 points. There's Vardy, 2 chances, 1 goal, 1 great save.
Yeah,
bang, that's it.
I mean, look, he's been great. A couple of people have made good points here. Scott from Greenock says, guys, it's a breath of fresh air when a player goes to a manager and says, I'm fit, play me.
Yes.
Instead of managers looking at the medical data every time and not playing players. Absolutely right, Scott. And another Scott who's a Spurs fan in Hertfordshire, says, morning chaps, no Teddy Sheringham and no Les Ferdinand make that list either. It is difficult to make a list indeed.
Big Sir Les, you think goals, QPR, Newcastle, Spurs, all over the place. Teddy, but it's a funny one. There is another question. Would you have Teddy as an out-and-out centre forward? I'm not so sure. No. I think Teddy plays right now. He plays the number 10. Probably scores as many goals because he's an extremely gifted footballer, a bit like Cantona, in the respect, enjoyed playing as much as scoring goals.
Yeah. So Jamie Vardy, not top 10 all-time Premier League strikers, certainly top 20.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly top 20.
Oh, yeah.
And what an achievement that is as well,
Oh.
by the way. You know, we're talking about a lot of years now and a lot of wonderful, wonderful players. It is 13 minutes, very nearly 14 minutes past 9. Coming up, we bring you the very latest transfer news. Is Ivan Toney off to Saudi? We'll find out next.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.